Hey guys, Ed Weidman here. Just wanted to thank you for stopping by, coming to check out what I've been putting together, what I'm providing from a coaching program standpoint. I've been in corporate America 20 plus years. I hate to admit it. And I just got tired of the corporate America game, constantly moving my cheese, constantly changing the game plan. And I started my own digital agency back in 2016. And I struggled. It got harder before it got easier. And I realized that this was going to be the last time that I had to figure out how to build, to prospect, to build a business if I did it the right way. I was never a believer in corporate sales approaches, hard sales tactics, all that kind of stuff. And I just deviated away from it. So when I started my business, I knew I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it a way that feels right and natural, where I'm not pressuring people. But I also knew that this would be the last time I'd have to do it. And like I said, it got harder before it got better. And I learned a lot. I learned a ton. I failed a ton, and got me to a place where we were able to build our business to a good level where, we've been able to get a semblance of lifestyle that was important to us. For us, it's not about stuff. It's not about things. Stuff is cool, but it doesn't make you happy. What we really wanted was time freedom, time to spend with our family, with our friends, with our kids, do things where we can make memories, make experiences. That was more important than anything else, because at the end of the day, stuff isn't going to make you happy for sure. So why are you here? You're here because you're looking for something more in life. You're trying to figure out, what can I do in this digital marketing space? I see people going after the internet and trying to figure out how to make money. A lot of people I talk to and I've coached over the years, probably 1,500, maybe 2,000 business owners I've coached. And it's always, I like the digital marketing space because, number one, it's online. I could do business from wherever I want. I'm not tied to a location. Number two, if I offer services like, Facebook ads, Google, lead generation, social media services, stuff like this gives you the ability to generate recurring revenue. And that's something a lot of people are really attracted to, where if you do the work once, you can get paid ongoing. Now, it doesn't mean forever, because you do have to add value to your clients and you do have to service them. There is a recurring revenue component, providing you're giving value and getting them a great return on your investment, right? So as long as you're providing and nurturing those relationships and doing those things, then you have the ability to create something long lasting, okay? So we all know that there's plenty of opportunities to learn, to educate yourself. There's programs, there's courses. I see a lot of that stuff out there. Some are good, some are not. Some are bloated, overwhelming. Others are, under promising and under delivering, really. And for me, I've been on this path of developing my own program for the last couple of years. I just felt like timing wasn't right. I wanted to be sure that what I was providing was going to be something of value to people. This is what I know. A lot of people that I tend to work with, where I can help them get traction and turn the corner and get their business where they're wanting to go, are people that currently own a digital agency. You've been offering some type of services. It could be Facebook ads. It could be, SEO, etc. Those are kind of the primary ones that I focused on. But you're not, getting enough clients. You're not getting results. You feel like, your agency is on life support at times, right? Like you're spinning 10 plates, trying to keep things going, trying to just keep your business afloat. Try maybe to get ahead. You see different techniques and different strategies. You're in this Facebook group, you're in that Facebook group, and you see some guy over there crushing it, doing this. And then you try that play and it doesn't work for you a month later. You're frustrated and you're back to where you were. And then you're like, well, if I just try this tactic and if I try that tactic, and what happens is you're on this emotional roller coaster, digital agency roller coaster, where you're excited one day and you're frustrated the next, right? I mean, have you been there? Like, that was me. I'd land a client, I'd be super pumped and excited. Maybe I'd land two, and then I'd work with them for 2-3 months. I'd be busting my butt to get results for them. And then month 3 comes along and they're like, Ed, this isn't working out the way I wanted. I'm bouncing out of here. And I was like, then I'm on a low, right? And that got really frustrating. And then I started questioning, well, maybe I'm offering the wrong service. Well, maybe there's something I'm doing wrong. Maybe this is going wrong. Maybe that's wrong. Or maybe you did everything right and it was just the wrong person. Have you been there? Like, it's a really rough place to be. And the most important thing that you need in business is this. You need clarity, you need confidence, and you need a game plan. Clarity about, the work that you're doing, the skills you're focusing on, the services you're offering. Have clarity about what you're working towards. Okay? Confidence comes with taking action. There's no way that you could develop confidence just, in a week. Confidence comes with consistent activity, consistent work habits, consistent positive attitude, consistency in a lot of different areas that I talk about. And then finally, having a game plan. Like, what is it that I should do? Because I see people jump into programs all the time, and there's 10, 15, 20 hours of content. And I'm not saying it's not good content, but it's like people come out of that and they're like, whoa, my brain's about to ready to explode because it's just too much information. I don't know where to start. And I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been there. And a lot of you probably have been the same way, where you're like, man, if I could just figure out how to simplify this, what can I do? What's the most effective way to do this to get results? If that's where you are, you need clarity, you need confidence, you need a game plan, then you're in the right place. Okay? I don't play hardball. I don't play sales pitch. I do all my own discovery calls with every single one of you. Why? Because I don't want a sales team trying to sell you on something that's not right. And besides, a lot of time, those guys have never actually done what they're trying to sell you on, right? I've been through the minefield, right? I can get you through the minefield. So what are we offering in this program? Real simple. The first component I like to think of, the first module, if you will, is the business module. That's broken up into two categories. Business mindset, which in my opinion is the foundation of everything. If you don't get your mindset right, if you don't get the foundation laid properly, you're never going to build a really nice business on top of it. It's like if the foundation of your house is weak, the house is going to crumble on top. And that's where like 95% of digital agency, that's probably most business owners, salespeople, they struggle because they don't get the mindset right. So we target that first, okay? That's our first focus, getting your mindset right. The second component is the business process, the sales, the prospecting, how to talk to prospects, what to say, what not to say, how to communicate most effectively, how to build your pipeline, how to close business, how to follow up, how to get referrals, etc., right? How to continually build your business month over month, okay? That's what that module provides. The second module is Facebook ads. I invested a few grand in my own education on Facebook ads, and I knew Facebook ads can overwhelm people too. There's so many ways of doing Facebook ads. It's easy to get confused, get overwhelmed, and do nothing with it. So I invested a lot of money in my own education to figure this out. I was looking for a specific way to do Facebook ads that I can duplicate on a moment's notice. Within 30 minutes, have a campaign submitted to Facebook, get it approved, and having leads that day, next day, maybe 48 hours, worst case scenario. That's a good place to be. Third module, SEO. What's SEO? Search engine optimization. Doing the stuff that Google likes. There's lots of ways of doing SEO. There's white hat tactics, which is all I do. There's black hat tactics. There's the shady stuff that people do. You could do what you want. I'm a man of integrity and honesty. I have character, and I'm only going to do what I feel my spirit and my conscience is the right thing to do. And I just focus on doing certain things I know that works well. So I've distilled down my SEO process into the stuff that I found works really, really effectively. Okay. I can get sites to first page of Google in 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes even faster. I can get leads going for clients pretty quickly because I have good strategies that I could implement and get results, right? But again, with SEO, it's all about keeping it super simple. The fourth component is lead gen. This is like rank and rent. This is something a lot of people look at and say, oh, and I want to build a website and I want to own it and then I want to get it ranked on Google. It's like digital real estate, a digital asset where I can actually own the website, get it ranking, get leads, and then sell those leads or partner with a guy exclusively and, get $1,000 a month, get 10 of these sites up and running, make $10,000 a month, and you got recurring revenue where you're in the driver's seat because you own the asset. The caveat with lead gen is this, and this is the sexy service. This is what a lot of people always want to gravitate to because you own the asset. And when you have leads up front, it's a commanding conversation with a prospect. But I'm going to be honest with you, as I'm always going to be honest. You're not going to get rich off of lead gen in 3 months. It could take 6 months. It could take 9 months. It takes time to build that foundation to get the thing off the ground. So I propose Facebook ads, SEO first, get business cranking, get some clients, stabilize that business, and then start adding in the lead gen component as you go. Now, if you want to do it right away, you probably want to give up some sleep to do so. So those are the 4 components, the 4 modules. The icing on the cake is something I've recently added. A lot of people are like visual learners. They want to see this stuff in action. So what I did was I created a done-for-you 1-page website and a done-for-you 5-page website in WordPress with Gutenberg. So that's WordPress's core block editor. There's no other plugins. I use like 1 or 2 other plugins. These websites load super fast. They're very small. Fast loading websites, Google likes. They rank faster. We could duplicate these a lot faster. All right. So I throw those in as well because a lot of people are like, man, so if I have a client that needs a new website, can I use one of these templates? You can. You just need to swap out the content and the images and tweak the SEO to that specific client's needs. So it saves you hours and hours of time where you have a blanket template where you could work from. So that's something I recently added because a lot of people are like, yo, Ed, I need help getting the site built out. I don't know how to build a site. Well, now you don't know how to build a site. I do provide training on Gutenberg and on Elementor and on my lead gen, on my SEO, on the Facebook ads, on the business stuff. That's the entire program, okay? So if I could put a bow on this thing for you guys that have hung with me this far, and I appreciate it, is this. What's my vision for you? How fast are you going to make money? This is an opportunity, guys. This is not a guarantee. You know, what you put into it's what you get out of it. The only guarantee is I promise that I'll support you and coach you. I got my Facebook group. I've got a mastermind we do on Mondays. I tackle questions every day. I'm in my group, once or twice a day, fielding questions. I have other people helping to moderate and answer questions as well, because I want to make sure that you guys are getting the support you need to get your business where you go. But you got to understand, I am super, I'm tactful, but I give tough love to my students. What does that mean? It means if you're not pulling your weight, if you're not doing the things that you said you wanted to do for your family, for your goals to be accomplished, I'm going to call you out in a nice way. I'm not going to be a jerk. But like, if you're telling me that you hate your job and you want to be home with your kids, but then you're not taking action in your business for 3 months, guess what? I'm going to be knocking on your door. Not physically, of course, but I'm going to reach out to you like, yo, what have you been doing? Because I want you to win. I want to help men specifically win. I want you to provide for your families. I want you to win for your families. I want you to be the hero to your kids. Okay? They shouldn't look past dad, in my opinion. Right? You got to win for your children. You're going to fail a lot. You'll fail here too, but you're going to fail forward and you're going to take action and you're going to learn from your failures and you're going to get better and better. But you're going to have used my experience to save you a ton of time. See, experience is only the best teacher when it's not your experience. Because when it's your experience, it costs you time and money. This program allows you to leverage my experience, my failures, to save you your time and your money to get results. So what's my vision for you? Brutally honest coaching and support. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I'm going to be a real friend. All right, if you're cool with that, you're in the right place. What's my vision for you? Prospect 30 minutes a day, maybe 45 minutes a day. That's it. But every day for 90 days. Why? Because I want you to build your pipeline to a certain size, about a dozen prospects. If you're charging on average $1,500 per month for your service, and you have a dozen in your pipeline and you close 2 a month, like 10% or so a month, you're adding $3,000 of recurring revenue to your business every month. That's assuming you've qualified them properly, which I teach. That's one of the biggest reasons why people fail, okay? So if you do everything the way I teach it, the right way, and you do it consistently, you get a dozen in your pipeline, working 30 to 45 minutes a day for 90 days, okay? You can close clients in your first couple weeks, no problem. But if you only close 2 a month for the next 6 months, $3,000 a month for 6 months is $18,000, okay? 18 times 12 is what? $216,000 a year, just as an example, okay? If you build your pipeline bigger, you're gonna make more. The point is this. You don't have to quit your day job. You don't have to give up life with your family. If you got sports and all this other stuff going on with your kids, I expect 30 to 45 minutes of prospecting every day the way I teach it. If you do it the way I teach it consistently and you qualify business owners the way I teach you, you're going to get results. You can leverage Facebook ads, you can leverage SEO to help them grow their business, and you'll get paid accordingly, okay? How much time does it take to do fulfillment? If it's a Facebook ads client, let's say 2 hours per month. If it's an SEO client, probably 4 hours in the first month, maximum 2 hours per month ongoing. So imagine running a digital marketing agency where you can work 30 to 45 minutes a day prospecting to get to a six-figure income in the next 3 to 6 months. You want to add $5,000 to $10,000 a month to your business to bolt it on? You could do that quickly, okay? So your time commitment to prospect is going to be 30 to 45 minutes a day. Every day. Every day. I'm serious. I'm not kidding around with that. You got to do that. And then onboarding clients. If you've got 10 clients at 2 hours a month, you're working what? 20 hours, let's say 30, let's say 40 hours a month, worst case scenario, and you're making $1,500 a month. Do the math. Yeah, right? A dozen clients, that's $180,000 a year, working 40 hours a month. Work part-time to make more money than most people make combined full-time, right? So, to put a bow on this thing for you guys, I'm all about action. I'm all about consistency. I'm all about bulletproof mentality, focusing on simple steps that get maximum results. If that's you, if you're tired of investing money in programs where you're lost and confused, if you want clarity, confidence, and a game plan in your business mindset and the prospecting and the sales process, laser-focused Facebook ads, laser-focused SEO, and streamlined lead gen where you can actually have a 100-page website up in half an hour and clone these in 30 minutes flat, that's what this program is all about, okay? You schedule a discovery call with me. I'm not going to sell you on the call. I'm not going to push you on the call. I'm not going to pitch you at the end of the call. We're going to see if there's a fit. Maybe there's a fit, maybe there's not. If you don't believe I can help you get results, if you don't believe in me and my ability to help you, then you should go elsewhere. But if you hung with me this long and you realize I'm not pulling any punches, I just want to be honest because I don't know any other way to roll. You schedule a discovery call with me. We can chat for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour at most. And I want you to sleep on your decision. That's how I do this. Nobody makes decisions right away because whatever decision you make, you have to be 100% confident that was the best decision for you, your business, for your family, for your goals. The last thing I would want you to do is make a decision to move forward with me and then you regret that decision. I'd rather you not even come on board. Finally is this. If you're not willing to be consistent for 90 days straight and follow a game plan that I provide and do the work that I suggest and are coachable and you get on Monday calls that we have as masterminds every Monday, and if you don't get in the group and ask questions, if you're a spectator and not a player, then don't bother booking a discovery call. This isn't for you. But if you're serious about your future and you're sick and tired of not winning and you want to get results, schedule a discovery call. You'll be chatting with me directly. We can see where things go. Maybe there's a fit, maybe not. If nothing else, perhaps I'll get you challenging the way you think about things that could help you move on in other areas of your life. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope this was helpful to you. Hopefully we'll get a chance to chat on the inside. See you guys. God bless.